o nosso próximo interveniente fala precisamente em inglês. We now welcome Robert Saik, CEO at AGvisorPRO. Robert's talk will take us on a journey exploring where farming has come from and how technology convergence is going to reshape how we think about food production in the future. Welcome, Robert.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
I want to talk about feeding the future, and I've written 2 books on the topic. One, the Agriculture Manifesto, and the second one, Food 5.0. Food 5.0 was published in 2019. The first line of the book was, "This morning when you woke up, did you think about a plague?" My career in plant physiology, soil chemistry, and crop nutrition has taken me around the world. I've built many companies as an agricultural entrepreneur. I've had 2 public exits, and in the lower left-hand corner you'll see Agri-Trend. It was one of North America's largest private consulting firms with about 180 people helping farmers in that organization. About a year ago, I had a chance to speak to the United Nations and the FAO, one of only 3 private individuals to speak at the 3-day conference. In 3 days, I listened to speaker after speaker talk about ideology, and I couldn't understand. Ideology will not save agriculture. Agriculture must be outcome-based. We need to be scientific, we need to be based on outcomes. And the other thing that I was puzzled by is why, during the 3 days, was our farming practices, modern farming practices, being vilified to make all of during the 3 days of the conference. We must mobilize the most precious resource we have, our young people. Our young people must be mobilized. We have to communicate that agriculture is sexy. We have to communicate that agriculture is a fun place to work. We need these young people because to make all the technology work, we need farm technology integrators. We need human beings to connect in new ways to data and algorithms and machines. Connecting the data to human beings, this is what I'm working on presently. I mentioned to you I started several companies. The latest company began in a 6-hour meeting that I had on May the 2nd with Bill Gates. So I had 6 hours with Bill Gates talking about agriculture technology and how we could leverage the technology. And he said, make it scale. Peter Diamandis of the X Prize Foundation says, make it impact 10, 11, 1 billion 12 people. Billion people? Absolutely. The Moonshot Challenge I'm working Absolutely. On. Agriculture could do that. Let's attack the real big problems. Let's attack mycotoxins. Let's help the poorest farmers in the world understand what their soil is by giving them a soil test and addressing the deficiencies in the soil. Let's be pragmatic, not ideologically driven. Let's be pragmatic about agriculture. Let's make decisions based on science. Let's integrate technology so that we can leverage the science to do more things more environmentally friendly, leading to greater and greater and greater and eventually infinite sustainability in agriculture. I believe that we live in a time of abundance, and we will continue to do so if we're allowed to. Thank you very much for having me at your conference. I hope I was able to give you some things to think about.
Hello, Robert. Excellent presentation.
Thank you very much.
I have a question for you from the audience.
Sure.
In your perspective, who will be the relevant players in agriculture in the next 25 years?
Wow. Who will be the relevant players in agriculture in the next 25 years? Well, for one thing, we're going to see startup companies come from places we never expected. If you think about If you think about John Deere, and you think about John Deere as the Apple of agriculture, it's got hardware, it's got software, you can write applications for John Deere. Who's going to be the Android? And would you have thought that Bosch and Nevanex could be the Android? Because it won't be Klaas, it won't be CNH, it won't be AGCO. Somebody is going to put together that ecosystem. So many of the solutions are going to come from someplace that you didn't expect.
Thank you, Robert. Thank you for your presentation.